Hello and welcome to Dorfromantik, a very relaxing, tile-based world builder. And as you can see there, straight away, there are trains in it. I can't see any function for them other than laying those tiles to create combos or chains of tiles. More on that once we get into the game. I've played it 3 times, and this is the last map I played. The game does have a fail state, which is you run out of tiles. More will become clear later on. My high score is up there, and my leaderboard position, I'm in the top, what's that, 48,000. Shall we start a new map and then I can explain a little more? We can't resume because I failed this, but we can start a new game, or at least I don't think you can resume a failed map. Perhaps you can start with a fresh deck, I don't know. Only one mode, it is in early access, less than $10. It currently has a 15% discount, which takes it to $8.50 US until the 1st. There you go, April 1st, it ends, and there's a creative mode coming soon. Classic mode, this is how you start. This is your starting tile. Immediately, it feels like a tabletop game. This is your deck. We have 40 tiles, hexagonal tiles, in our deck. Our first one, funnily enough, is a boat. You can place it anywhere here to begin with. Later on, there are restrictions, especially with rivers, which we've got here. What you're seeing there, above this tile, the 2+, means if we meet that criteria, if we create a river, including lakes, which is the next card down in our deck just here, if we create a chain of more than 2 tiles, we'll get more tiles in our deck. Our deck will expand. I don't know if it's balanced. We're just going to stick it there anyway so we can move on. When my wife walked in, she leaned over and said, "Are you playing Settlers of Catan?" Very much feels like that, doesn't it? It is also tile-based and hexagonal. Not quite the same. This falls more into the solitaire style of game. This is kind of a perfect start. I guess RNG is a big part of this. You can deal yourself a bad hand or an impossible hand in solitaire. So I'm going to put that down. You'll see both of these are now gone to 1, and we have 2 boats on there. Windmills. This is a tile that you can unlock, a special tile, and they have goals for you to achieve as well. Here is to make a chain of 3+ fields. Now, it's not just tiles. I said tiles with the water because you only have 1 river on a tile. However, you can have more than 1 field on a tile. So we're going to stick this out the way of the rivers. It's easy to block yourself in. Well, now we've got... This is crazy. I've never had a start like this. Now we've got 2 fields on a tile, a house, a forest, and a train track. Or the start/end of a train track. We've got these up here. Landscaper 3. Place down 2,000 tiles. As you work through these, you unlock more goodies. I haven't unlocked a great deal. The fail state is, if you run out of tiles, you're done. Game over, you get your score. If you hover over the bubble here, it wants you to place a tile here and here that has a field on it. One thing you don't want to do early on is block yourself in. If we place something there, we fail that, and that's not a good thing. Tiles run out very quickly. What we're doing now is water. If we place this over here, it will give us both of those completed and some more tiles. So we'll place that there. It's got a train track. Oh, I don't know whether the... See, now here's the thing. That train track, I pointed at the screen, that's not going to help you. That train track just there is going to block off this river. But you can block lakes off, and it'll be okay. We could put it either side then, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's do it there. There we go, we've got more and more cards now. We need to aim for this to be too wide. We don't want to block that off. Forests now, we're on to forests. So we want to start thinking about creating a foresty area in case we are presented with a forest task, goal. We can place it here. I mean, it doesn't matter having a single house down there. It does make it a little trickier, but that will give us 1 to go, and we've got a space to put it down here as well. Forest, river, and train. Now, that can't go there. If you look at the tile, it's impossible to have the river and this train track meet up. We could put it up here. We can put it there. That could work. No, it couldn't. Oh, unless we get something that I unlocked, which is a water train station which combines rivers and train tracks. So, yes, it'll be tough, but we could do it. We could, like I said, have it there. You can rotate it with the middle mouse button. That's an idea. That would probably be easier. It's really tough to go for something like that because you're then waiting for a certain piece. We'll go for it. Maybe I'll get lucky in our deck. So there we go. We can complete what the windmill is asking of us. And we'll get some more cards in our deck to play with, which prolongs your gameplay as well as increases your score. Closing these off do have an effect. Now, I've seen things like perfect appear. I believe that's mainly for points. I'm still quite the noob. There we go. Plus 10 I got for laying that down. So there must be a base cost. We can see, can't we? Oh, here we go. We've got a village or a town of 5+ tiles to create. Is it 5+ tiles? Yes, 5. It is tiles, not individual houses. Surely not, because 47+ tiles of a forest. I don't believe that's the case. Surely not. Well, it wouldn't include these, would it? This number would be that plus a single house. Yeah, maybe. We'll see when we put this forest down. Let's place this forest here. 47 tiles is not what I believe it is. No, it's 47 individual trees. Well, 47 plus. So placing this here, we get it immediately. We've now got another handful of tiles in our deck. We've got another windmill surrounded by fields, so this can probably go off to the side somewhere. We've got this river going on as well, though. We could put it next to the city. That blocks off the city. This would block off most of our forest, but still give us access to the forest itself. I feel like going here is not a bad move. And oh, we've got another city there. What else have we got on the edge there? And field and a bunch of trees. That does add 1 to our little village that we need to create. Now, you can have multiple tasks in the same area. That always makes me happy when that happens, as you can complete them at the same time. You have to be careful. There are some where you can only have the exact amount to get it. If you go over, no. So you have to be careful about that. You can't just add them to a ginormous field. So this would give us city start on 2 sides, as well as connecting the field up to the windmill. Now we've got 3. This feels like the luckiest draw I've had in the game so far. That's going to achieve a huge deck early on. They only come out one at a time. There's no way to skip them, I don't think. Which would make it far too easy, I believe. So I like that you've got to lay down the cards you're dealt. It's a bit like a deck game, isn't it? It is a deck. I don't think that's what they call them. What do they call on board games? The stack? The heap? The pile? I don't know. Yes, that. Oh, we do have trees up here, as well as a train track. So we could put that there. I mean, we block off one of our fields, but just having a single field is fine. Right, here we go. Big forest, 85+ trees. That should do it, though. We've got kind of our line of forest, or our line of trees here. We'll put those in. We've got some autumn trees here. I like that. Ooh, yes, we got a junction. That always makes life a little bit easier. We can put that up here and branch off in 2 different directions. Technically 3, I guess. Which way round do we want it? We could have the trees close to each other. This way feels like we can go further off. There we go, look. We need 3+ tracks. We can't put it here, obviously. We can't put it there. I am still waiting for that train station. But we can put it there. And our little train is away. Look at him go. He won't fall off or crash or collide into other trains. He'll just go around just like our boats are doing. You can rotate this as well once once you've started to get a large world underway. Our little boats here will just continue exploring as you expand rivers. Same as our little trains here. As you add more tracks to the line, it will continue off on its journey. Now, we do have this bit here. So we could start a train track this side. Which way would we like to go? We haven't really got much choice here. We could make a city slash small field on one side. We've got the river to think about down here as well. You don't have to connect them to existing train tracks. You do want to be careful about blocking yourself in case you can't complete one of these tasks and miss out on a boatload of tiles to add to your deck. This is perfect, isn't it? Absolutely. It gets 3 done at once, so we go from 44 to 58. 14 more tiles. Goodness me. Right. Not all of them have requirements, and you've got to kind of think ahead a little bit. We're going to stick that in there. We're just going to build off of that, I believe. There's a biggie. Look at that. 198 plus trees on connecting tiles. We can go... Oh, that blocks it off just there. That's interesting. Does it really? Surely not. That doesn't block it off, does it? I'm not sure now. Right, we'll stick it there. That doesn't feel like it blocks it off. We might as well add this to our giant farm area that we've got going. Because then we only need 3 more fields to complete that. We're still building our little village down here. Oh, no, we're not. It is. It is not tiles. 100% not tiles. It's the amount of housing on a tile goes towards the total. There we go. And we've got a 21 plus there. We've got a decent little town sprouting up now. Okay, we've got fields and forest. I don't really want it there. We could have it here. We have a lot of openings still. If we hover over this, yeah, we've got plenty of openings. If we hover over that, yeah, we've still got some green to link up to. I'm not sure why when I put it here initially, it said no, bueno. I'm not sure why that happened. But yeah, we've got lots of options. We could put it here, or there, or there. That would add to the forest over here as well. Putting it here, and we could add to the... Could we? No, we can't add to both, I don't think. It's one... No, we can. Look at that. Just rotate it, grand. Get in there. I got some of our trees accounted for, and some of our fields accounted for. And where are we going to put this? This is like a little wiggle, isn't it? It's just the river, though, and we're blocked off here with trains. This looks nice. We can make a quaint little farmhouse type thing going on there. Yeah, I like that. You can do loops as well. I like this just because it looks pretty. There we go. We can go that way, or we could head off in this direction. I sort of like that. We could definitely go that way. We could go that way as well. But then we're going to meet our train track and be left with an issue again. I'm going to go off this way. Let's do it. We're going to mosey on wherever that is. There's no compass. So I don't know what north and south is. Not that it matters. But our world is building up. There we go. We can stick that there. We're down to 1 field requirement now. We only need 8 houses. So we could hook that up to either side. We could kind of branch off that way. Branch off that way. Yeah. That might do. Do we still have a lot of connections? We have 3 points we can connect to. 1 more field. That'll do us for the windmills task. There we go. Plus 100 points and then plus 20 for laying it down. We got even more tiles in our deck. This will add to the tree count. So I like that. And it's going to start as another field area as well. Perhaps we can utilise that at a later date. We've got tracks and houses that we need to address. But we haven't had much of either, have we? So there's not much you can do when that happens. We can extend this track. That's good. Now here's a new one. 213 plus trees. And we can place that one in there. That would be kind of lovely. Which will complete this task over here. And give us even more cards. We're up to 56 cards. Goodness me. Oh, we've got a nice, what's that, T-junction type thing going on. With a couple of houses on it. Are they perhaps signal boxes? We could go out that way. Start sprawling. I like it over here. Because we've got to achieve this. So I'm going to do that. We're going to head that way. Back to houses. Now, we've got to really concentrate on getting this one built up. I'd like the forest close to this group of trees here. So we can get a tree one in between them. Because that's going to link up to this over here, I believe. Yeah, we could come out this way and then that way. Okay, fields. We have nothing going on field-wise. We could close it off that side. And then we'd only need one more house. But I've seen, next in the deck here, trees and a house, which will go well with this area we're creating. So, house and a field. A grain field. Perfect. And then we only need one more house. It just said perfect. I did not plan that. Did not know I was going to say that either. Here's our house with forest, which is ideal. And we're going to achieve this goal just here. Beautiful. Am I going to beat my high score? I hope so, because I've had an amazing start. Now, we haven't got much going on. We could connect that there, but it will block it off. It would also give us a little housey thing going. We do have a few more connections we can make everywhere, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, do you know what? We'll go there. Now, we've got another forest that wants 257. Could we go somewhere like that? Perhaps that will give us access down by the windmill. Maybe. We could connect the two. It's going to limit us. No, it's not. I like that idea. I say it was going to limit us because I didn't know whether we'd be able to get over to this group of trees here. It will complete this task. 61 in my deck. And we've got another one for 294. And we can connect all those up. And we've got 65. Goodness me, this is a good deck. I believe the RNG overseers have stamped my ticket today. Because this is just super fortunate. Now these blank ones are kind of handy if you want to block something off and be right. That is done. That is an area. You could do it there, for instance. I don't know where we would do it. At the moment, we don't really need it. We could put it there. A little bit of a field. Here we go. This one's 10 plus tracks. And this one's one more. So if we add that, we get even more tiles in our deck. Beautiful. We only need 5 more tracks. Fortunately, it's given us another straight piece of track. I'd like to go out this way, I think. We've got trees touching. Have we? No, we don't. They're not quite touching. But they could touch if we get a tile there. So yes, let's put that there. This is what I was talking about. This one here needs exactly one more track. So you couldn't add that to, say, a massive network of tracks. It wouldn't fulfill the requirement. Okay, fields. Could we block this off maybe and just be done with the windmills over here? It's a bit risky, but I'm going to do it. Go there. Right, 37 plus houses, so we can maybe attach that to here. This is a strange town, isn't it? It's sort of sprawling. We could block it off maybe one end. That doesn't touch. We need something in here, don't we, really? Maybe we'll just close that off like that. Yeah, there we go. I don't know what these little flags are. Oh, that shows you the edges of the forest. Right, I learned something with you guys today. Beautiful. Right, 24 plus. Does this count? No. That would close it in, wouldn't it? Can we even fit anything in here? I don't think we can we? No, that's it. That would be not enough. So we're going to have to start a big field area and not block ourselves in. In hindsight, I should have maybe not blocked us in with that field. Well, I've done it now. Okay. Exactly 5 water. Come on. Oh, it's beautiful. we get a big old lake on here. We could go up there, of course, as well and give us more options. I sort of like that idea better. Big lake is always nice. You can craft those. Right, I'm going to go up that way. 71 cards. This might be the video that never ends. We're going to close that off with trees in there. And where do we put this? Round there? Yeah, sure. We could scoot round here, couldn't we, with our river? We could come off here, of course. Make a little circle, but I like the windy river we've got going on down this side. Here we go, guys. This is it. This is the station that combines tracks with water, but I've ruined it a little bit with this. Although it can be a terminus, so maybe not. This, ooh, that breaks that though, so no, this has made my mind up. We're going here. There we go. We've now got a little terminus and a station there to nowhere. Maybe it's to the boats. I don't know. Right. We need... Well, that would kind of be nice. I sort of like that. Yeah, we're going to put that over there. This is sort of nice, isn't it? We've got like a little island thing going outside the station. Okay, trees. We still need trees here. I'm going to expand this forest. This is going to be a huge forest. And only 10 to go on our requirement there. We've still got to expand this village as well. Or town. Let's get some more fields in. Can we get them there? Technically we could and connect them later. I would like to get them connected early. Well, yeah, there we go. That should be fine. Do I want to close this off that end? Probably. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to close that off that end. The reason being is we can come off... Where can we go? All the ways, really? Yeah, there's loads of options there. Okay, forest. We're still building this forest or creating it. This gives us a train track, though. I noticed over here... That will complete it and expand our train line. Like it. There we go. 67 in our deck now. Goodness me. We don't really need any more forest going on down there. Perhaps we can do something over here and enclose it or give us an option to go elsewhere. Like that. There we go. Here's our single piece of track that will complete that which was blocking us a little bit. Now we need 456 trees to complete a massive forest. That only gives us... Oh dear, what's that? We've still got 72 trees to go. This is going to be a huge forest. Love it. Perfect. Thank you. We can go here. We've got the fields either side. I'm not sure what I feel about that. Well, yes. It gives us a chance to expand forest from 2 points and start fields from 2 points. We could also go over here, couldn't we, and enclose that. It doesn't touch these immediately, but we can connect them. Oh, I don't like the look of it. Yes, just there, just there. That would work. There we go. That gets us one down on there, and we can maybe connect that forest. Can we? Do we have... How many points do we have? This would block this off, though. Which would mean we'd have to expand that way for our forest. It's risky, but doable. We do have some more forest and buildings coming up. I like to continue this river, though. That might be a good idea. There we go. We'll continue that river. Can we expand this further from here? No, that's a separate forest. We need a big forest area where I was placing just there. What about over here? Are you starting to block yourself in, Grand, if you're not careful? I feel like... Where can we hook these buildings? I don't know where we can hook these buildings. We hover around that way. We've only got one place to get this hooked up. We could place it here. That would then count on this right side, wouldn't it? If we hooked up some more buildings here. We're going to have to be really careful about that. Otherwise, that achievement... or task is never going to be completed. Over here. There we go. Oh, look at that. Big old windmill that requires 24 plus. Would that work up here? I think it would. It does count. Yes, there we go. We'll get that in up there. Alright, we've got houses on two sides, field on one side, blank, blank, and a forest. For our next one, that would block that completely. That would ruin that. That would give us an option, but it would also block this. Oh dear, what have you done, Grand? We could, of course, come out this way and start another village. We've got more villages over here that we could start to work on. Maybe. It's a possibility to go that way. I'm going to start a new sort of field, forest / town up on that corner. Because we've got so many tiles. Well, this might be a 2-video thing. I didn't realise I was going to be on such a good start. I did have a few rough starts, but I was unlocking things as well. So that might be a part of it. Just not enough tiles or variations. Do these change as you go near other areas? Yeah, if you come right over here, it seems to get darker, doesn't it? That's kind of cool. Right, we'll put that there. Already at 3,200 points. Goodness me. That's pretty impressive. Well, there's our big field. That leaves us only 3 to do. With a couple of houses dotted in there. We could go there or there. I sort of like this. It hooks up that area we've got going on. Fields and a house. It's kind of a nothing-y tile for us right now. I don't know what we could do with that, to be fair. We don't need anything down here. We could finish off and enclose that, I guess, as a done project. Yeah, sure. We'll just finish that off. That's enclosed now. Nothing more to be done there. Right, another train junction. We need 3 more tiles on here. We're just going to keep expanding. Occasionally, or eventually, we may see a tile to unlock. There'll be ghosted tiles in the distance. River. Yes, we've got tasks for rivers. That would finish that off, wouldn't it? No, it wouldn't. Would need to go something like... That would work. I like that. Yeah, we've got these little islands we're creating. Okay, fields. I prefer a big field area here. Can we connect to any of those? No, but we could do something like that where we connect here eventually. Yeah, okay, I'll go for that. We can't really do much with those. We can have a little house there, I guess. We could enclose this as a done deal. We can't touch any fields that side. What do we go for? What do we go for? Make a decision, Gran. You don't want to enclose this too much. We could, of course, do something like that. I like this because this field here could eventually connect to that as well. I'll take it. Do we want to enclose this? Like a little circle thing? Sort of. We can bring our river this way. Yeah. And then we've only got 1 more to do there. Okay. This requires 7 track pieces. Exactly. So I don't think we can connect it to there. No, we can't. This is where we have our other... Where's our other piece of track? There we go. Now, we need 4 more pieces on here. That stopped us from adding more to these. Which is a little unfortunate because we're only 2 away. So hopefully we've got some more track pieces in our deck. 41 houses. This is tough. Can we do that? We sort of can. We've got a big villagey place coming up. That would ruin it, wouldn't it? That would be job done. We could add it here. It gives us access on that side. Oh, that's a toughie. We could, of course, start a new village over this way. New town. That would be tricky. It doesn't close it off, though. I sort of like this idea, heading out this way. It does give us access here. Yeah, somewhere out here. We've got 37 buildings to stick in there. Right, 18 exactly on the water. Good. I was a little bit worried about that. We've got loads of lakes today. If we do that, we get even more cards or tiles in our deck. Beautiful. And we can continue our waterway. Probably out this way. I like that. Let's do that. Look at it. We've got 3 boats now. Another piece of track. This is required, isn't it, for this? We need to finish this off. Although, finishing this would be nice as well. This is like sort of a mainline thing we've got going on here. We could branch here as well. That's all part of this. You'll see it highlight as you drop the tile in. I like it. Then we only need one more piece there for some more tiles. Ooh, that's not a good one, I don't think. Oh, it could be. Could work just there. I like it. We could possibly go somewhere like that and block this off. Maybe. We need another station in there. I'm going to go there. That'll work. We'll block that off completely. In fact, could we block it off with this? Will that just work? Oh, it counts towards our forest and completes it. Guys, that was a bit of luck. Because I wasn't watching. There we go. Lovely. 60 tiles. I would like to work on these fields if possible, but we're kind of running out of options for expansion. Yeah, that would be really tricky, wouldn't it? Could go over there. Do we need any more foresty area down here? No. Our current tasks are tracks, water, housing, and fields. We've got a track coming up which would finish this one up here. I like it. That would enclose that completely. I don't want to do that. That's too risky. Oh, we could expand our forest even further. It's an absolute ginormous forest. Yeah, do you know what? We'll do that. And then we can go over here and finish this. I see we got... Ooh, can we get those? Oh, you can't get them on the same side, guys. That's unfortunate, but I do want to complete the objective. Or the task at hand. We could do something like that, of course. Do it. 63 tiles. I am going to finish this playthrough, which means I'm going to have to record immediately. Because I want to know if this run beats my... It's not a fantastic high score, but a personal best is still good, right? That's a thing. That was it. Dorfromantik. Village Romance in English. I love it. This is a good time waster. I've absolutely enjoyed my time with it. Over 2 hours now, obviously, because of the video. But I intend to have a good playthrough on this. You could just go forever. The way I see this is you would need warehouse-size room to play this as a tabletop game, even though it would possibly work, except for the animations. But yeah, good solitaire, tile-based, deck-based world builder to while away the hours. Hope you enjoyed that one, guys. And until next time, which there will be, take care.